Alright, so now we've got the whole skeleton, but it is not connected to our body. So that's not going to do us any good. Alright. So what we want to do is we connect these two guys together. So I'm going to select the pelvis here, right? Because that's our root. It's called the root joint. So it's the one that is the first, the base, the mother joint that all joints emanate out from. Then I need to shift select the character mesh that we've been making. Then I'm going to go up to skin, bind skin, and smooth bind. Smooth bind is useful because it allows more than one vertex to be influencing a joint at a time. If you do a rigid bind, then that means it's one vertex per joint. But we may want that joint to influence a larger area than just one vertex. So this is going to give us a more natural bend. A rigid bind is going to give a more blocky deformation. So we're doing smooth bind. Alright, so we want to make sure that we have the joint hierarchy, closest distance. We're going to do classic linear. Let's see. We're going to do normalized weights in post. And, sorry. Max influences of 1. So that's going to be the mount. And they'll come in later. We're going to uncheck maintain max influences. And 4, and we're going to keep these on. So this is telling it how it's going to attach. And it's going to affect how we paint weights later. Let's go ahead and bind it. And you'll see it's a beautiful rainbow. So that beautiful rainbow shows us what is going on, and you can see that it sort of emanates out from here, and it shows us that it's bound to something. Pretty nifty. Yay! Alright, so let's see what that means. So I'll go ahead and rotate this. And you will see that the mesh comes with it. Huzzah! Now, does it look awesome at that bend point? Heck no. And that's where the weight painting is gonna come into effect. So these are just the deforms that are as good as it can get from square one, but you'll see that this is no good, right? Part of his arm is actually going into another part of his arm. So while this is really exciting and super cool, it's not done yet. But still, play around, relish your new achievements. Make sure to undo any movements that you create when you're playing around with this awesome new bound skeleton. And the last thing we're going to do is we're going to parent the eyeballs.